Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Velasquez, Health Officer for Spokane County. Thank you for joining us today. And today, accompanied by one of our team members, Amanda Duggar, who is the SRHC Overdose and Substance Misuse Prevention Program Specialist. We're kidding a little bit with the long title. Could not come up with an acronym. Thank you for joining us today. And Amanda is here to talk about an event that is coming up that is going to be quite important and quite significant, so we want to talk a little bit about it, and is around providing support and access to those that have been impacted by overdose, those that may want help, and those that may just want to be helpful to others. So thank you, Amanda, for joining us today.
Thank you.
And since I said your whole very long title, can you tell us a little bit about what you do here at SRC so people get it?
So I do a lot of work in our community regarding overdose and substance misuse. So I'll go into schools and I'll talk to youth about effects of using cannabis, vaping, and other substances at a young age. I talk to their parents about how to have that conversation with their youth. I talk to the staff and admin about signs of someone who may be using or misusing substances. And then on top of all that, I do Narcan trainings. I get out in our community and I talk to our community about signs of overdose and how to administer naloxone and why to have it readily available on them at all times. And then, of course, safely storing your substances to prevent those overdoses, as well as having access to youth.
So it sounds like a lot of information, a lot of education, a lot of awareness. I know you spend a lot of time with schools, which I think is great, because it's important for kids to be educated on some of these issues, and also for their parents. So the event that we're going to talk about is called the annual Healing Hands Creative Hearts event. So tell us a little bit about what does it mean, and what do you want people to remember about that event and know about that event?
So, give you a little bit of background on the event. I unfortunately lost a few family members to overdoses, and one night I was having a sleepless night, and I was like, how can we come together as a community and help people heal? And that's where that Healing Hands comes in.
Okay.
And so when I talk about that, it was like, let's get together. Get community members to come together, help each other heal from those of losing loved ones, from those in recovery, those trying to get into recovery. And then majority of people that I know that are in recovery or were struggling with substance misuse are very creative people. And so that's where that creative part comes in, and having those creative parts come in and share their creativity. Back in 2024 is our first time that we did it. We did it down at Pig Out in the Park, Riverfront Park, and that time we just had a little lanterns. We just had a little get together then. Okay. Last year, we partnered with the Central Library, and we were able to get in there, and they allowed us to get a room. We did guest speakers. We had people come and share their arts and crafts, and then we had a resource fair, and that's what we plan on doing this year as well.
So you mentioned speakers and other components. I know we've been flashing a few pictures in the background for people. Anything that you want folks to know about who they may see there?
Yeah, so we have a few awesome people that are willing to come and volunteer their time. Katara Johnson-Jones from Gabriel Challenge. Brett Source is a gentleman, if you heard on the news, he bear crawled the Bloomsday route to raise funds for his foundation. And they're both going to come and be there on our panel guests. We also have 3 lived experience people are going to come and share their experiences that are during this event. We are going to have like a panel, so those are going to be the panel of guests there. And then we are going to open it up to a resource fair for people to come in and enjoying that as well.
Wonderful. So, and Katara, a good friend, and I know she's been doing a lot of work in the community with us and on her own. Yeah. So we're always happy to see her. Did see the bear crawl. It went by our office. Yeah. And I was like amazed that someone can do that. So kudos to him.
He's planning on doing it again sometime.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll have to talk about that. So when we say people, those that have been impacted by overdose, people may get confused. So who do you think should attend? Is it open to anyone? And if so, what else can they see there? What you mentioned some resources,
Yes.
so maybe you can talk a lot about that a little bit.
So, overdoses and people that struggle with substance misuse, that affects every walk of life. And so, this event is open to all community members of all ages. We encourage anyone that maybe have lost a loved one to come and share and bring their art if they have their loved one's art, or if you're someone that's in recovery or struggling with substance misuse, come and share your creativity. That's what this event is about. We are planning to have some fun little resources there and fun little activities as well. Resources, we're going to have treatment services there. We're going to have Washington Poison Control. There's going to be many other community partners in there that are going to be there sharing their resources. We're going to have fun little tote bags that we're going to have resources to put in to give out to people. We're going to do fun things like anybody that's in recovery can come and share why they got in recovery and put it on a butterfly, or maybe you can just put an encouraging words on this. And what we're going to plan on do is we're going to paste these up on the windows in the library. Another thing we have are fun little buttons that you can come and make as well. Kids love those. We have all different sizes on those. And then we're going to do lanterns. Last year we had them displayed out for a little while up on Riverfront Park. You could come and you can do it in memorial of someone. You can do it for somebody that's in recovery. Want to give them a shout out that they good job that you're in recovery. And the Central Library has been gracious enough to allow us to display these during the month of August.
Wow.
So up on the second floor, they have a social stairs. And we're going to be displaying those after the event, all the way until the end of the month. So anybody can come and enjoy and check them out.
So that will be kind of a remembrance of
Yep.
the event. And I turned this on because it's on inside, but
Yeah.
because of the bright lights in the studio, you can't see it. But I have seen this when it's a little bit more dark, and it's absolutely beautiful when you see all this lanterns. So I think that's a very inspiring,
Yeah.
light to come to the light kind of thing. But I do encourage people to participate. Those are going to be there for the whole month?
Yes.
Okay, so if you cannot make it to the event, come and check out the
Yeah.
lanterns and contact us for any other information. So, what is your hope in terms of helping people that come to this event? If you have the most wonderful outcome, what would that look like?
For them to come and get those resources. Now I'll share a story from last year
Okay.
of hope. We had a young lady come right prior to the event starting, and she was kind of shy at first, and we're like, "Come on in," and she stayed for the whole time. She came up to me afterwards, and she was like, "Yeah, I really need to get some help. I really want to get into recovery." I was able to get her partnered with the treatment services, and she's been in recovery ever since. So that's my hope. My hope is if we can at least help 1-2 people get into recovery, if we can help somebody that is struggling, of losing their loved one, that's beneficial to me. Because I know the heartache of losing somebody
Right.
to overdose. So I want to be able to be that helping hand, to be that healing hand for somebody as well.
So one life at a time,
Yes.
and hopefully multiplied by many.
Yes, many. Yes.
That's the goal.
Yep.
So, anything else you want to share with the audience before we depart?
No, just come down. It's August 8th at the Central Library from 11 to 2. We are going to have some fun activities. We're going to have some live entertainment. So I look forward to all of you being there.
Well, thank you, Amanda. And folks, I hope you can attend if possible. And as she mentioned, there will be some interesting things, including some entertainment. Not going to tell you what it is. I heard some of it. And the rationale behind that is it's good to come together, it's good to remember, but it's good to rejoice also. And I think having a little bit of that balance will be great. And if you guys have not met Amanda, show up and shake her hand and say hello. If you need help trust me, she's a person that will convince you and will help you and will get you there, whatever there might be, because she's done that with lots of people. So thank you, Amanda. Thank you to the team. Thank you to our treatment services that's going to be there, and all the other folks from SRSG that will be there. Thank you to our community partners that are helping with this, and the speakers, as well as those providing entertainment. And even if you're just curious, remember that kind of like the more we know, the better off we are as a community. And I think that's been one of our messages. Awareness, education, information is one of the ways out of some of these conundrums that we have with substances and other issues in the community. Yeah. So I want to say thank you. Much success. Yep. And hopefully the weather will cooperate. Yeah. Because, in this time of the year, smoke and heat are two things that we have to worry about. But yeah. Hopefully the skies will be clear, the weather will be beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So thank you everybody for joining us. And since I mentioned the weather, keep an eye out on the air quality index. Also keep an eye out on the temperature. I think it's going to be pretty hot for the next couple of days, so be mindful of that. And with that, I'm going to say stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you.